I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna go see when he started coming out, Shane. And when I say coming out, onto the Discord, and then I'm just gonna start from there. All right, so it was today, starting at 1:28 p.m. I believe. Oh, here's 1:29. All right, this is starting a long time. So I know the first couple of seconds of this is just going to be Shane doing me trying to find where Shane started in the chat, which I think we are 123. Oh, got 121. 118. Okay, he always does this. He always starts at like one. He always starts at like 118. Maybe that's the time when he just gets off of work and he has like an hour before he has to go back to work. All right, so yeah, there it is at 118 is the first time that Shane starts to go and say hey to everybody, and I'm going to go over everything that he's saying right now for updates. Someone says, I think 2 tweets from Shane is going to be it as far as network goes. And then Shane says, I'm here. Sorry, I have not been in the chat recently. We have just so many things going on. Very focused on delivering, focusing on developing. That is something that is very, very good. I'm very, very excited for Shane. New tokens. He did say before that all right, so Glasgow says, I hope all is going well. Shane says he's still alive, so that's a start, but just another day in paradise, as per Shane. So people have just been asking him what has been going on with the Easter eggs, what has been going on with the countries that opened up like last week or 2 weeks ago. And another one says, Shane says, I do feel bad I don't manage enough time to drop in these days, but honestly, the schedule is just insane. Hey, what's up, Leon? How's it going? How's it going? Just going over Shane's stuff where he's just live in Discord right now and he's just dropping all these things for us. I just wanted to, instead of making a video out of it later, I'm just going to go live right now. And people just asking where he's been. He's been extraordinarily busy. E2 Earth One News says, so what happened to the 21st? That's the big question. Or what happened on the 21st? Shane said, yes, I realize this, but things do not happen overnight. There are some massive plans in motion, and we cannot announce anything until all the documents and agreements are finalized. Okay, so that's what I mentioned in my video this morning, that he can't say anything about the coin, whether it's on GoChain. He can't say anything whether he's developing his own, whether he's using OMI, because the deal is not yet finalized. I'm pretty sure it's with GoChain. If it is with GoChain, we have the chance of either being OMI, we have the chance of it being actual GoChain, or it could be something that they're developing themselves. Namer says, currently I can't access my account for some reason. Do you know what could be the reason or what I could do? Name user, I would say email the developers. Go and email the developers on the website, or go to Discord and go to bug reporting in there, explain to them your situation. So what Shane said, the agreements are finalized. This is like a 10 out of 10 announcement that he's gonna launch probably in the next couple of weeks, where he said, again, massive plans in motion, can't announce anything until the documents agreements are finalized. But him hinting at GoChain, the leader, the founder of GoChain, following Shane, it's got to be on that network. I would bet my left kidney for it. So another question is, I hope you're all well. I have feeling sick. Tell me you're doing good. Shane says, actually, Shane is dealing with a few health issues due to extended overwork, according to his doctor, but he's trying to manage those. He's still working around the clock. This is the type of thing I wish. I mean, Shane can't help us if he freaking dies. So I think this is something that Shane should just take a couple days off just to sleep. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, when I was burnt out like this, I retired. I just quit. I was like, all right, guys, later. I don't need it anymore. But Shane is just doing this around the clock. He's going to need, I would say, a couple of weeks, 2 days just to sleep. The rest of the days just to familiarize himself with his family again. His family hasn't seen him in a while. He's probably got the scraggly beard going. Someone says, oh, why, hello, Joe Don. How's it going? So hopefully Shane gets better. Hopefully he rests a little bit more. Outside of that, we do have another question here from Shaka144 Whoosh. Says, we don't want delivery. We just want you to be okay. Shane says, haha, okay. I'll try to drop some more tweets about things that are happening, even though they are not 100% wrapped up. So I guess potentially this deal could fall through, even though I don't see it. I don't see the founder of GoChain following Shane on Twitter if he wasn't interested in the deal as we are. Shane hopefully is going to either tweet more or going to be around Discord a little more so we get more updates. Shaka Whoosh says, can you employ other people so you don't burn out? And Shane said, it's not about employing people. It's about employing the right people. This part is difficult, but we are making good progress. I am starting to have some extremely capable people operating around me. If anyone's seen Gilmore Girls, they would know that, okay, Rory is not worried about finding a job. She's worried about finding the right job. Same way here. Shane just can't hire any Yahoo off the street. He's got to make sure, one, they're qualified. Two, one, it is very, very extraordinarily hard, if not impossible, to find someone as dedicated to your dream as you are. I don't think it is possible unless they believe in that dream more. Shane's doing this for the good of the people and, again, sacrificing his family time for this. It's hard to have someone else like, hey, yeah, I know you probably have a life and a family, but yeah, I'm working like 18 hours. Can you like do the same? Very hard to do that. But if he hires a couple of people and they all work 8 hours a day, they could probably do what he does in 16 hours. But he's, aside from that, he is making good progress, saying he's starting to have extremely capable people operating around him. Once he's able to delegate some tasks a little bit easier, I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to take some time off because, again, that's something that he needs. If you go without sleep, your neurons don't fire properly. Like they're just you're just not as efficient with doing that. So Alex says, "Tell us this: blockchain and crypto?" Question mark. Shane says, "You have no idea how much I would love to answer this question for you." And everyone's using those eyes as like a reaction. They're like, they're just looking at him. So this is something that I'm 100%. I 100% believe that he's going to tell us as soon as the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So blockchain and crypto is coming soon as per Shane. So let's see what I have over here. Joe Solon says, each one of you prefer Earth 2 or After Earth? After Earth, I'm pretty sure I'm not putting a penny in After Earth. I would not give them 10 of your dollars to put in After Earth. Aria Realty's going hard on it. He put in a couple $1,000s, whatever. He's making money. He's got land income tax from After Earth. He's got he's making money in After Earth. Me, myself, I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I would not give them your guys' money. I just would never do that, just because I don't believe in them long term. Nathan Hernandez says, hey, I have a quick question. When do you think there's going to be a different withdrawal for Earth 2? They're actually working on that now. He's going to answer this in a second. So actually, he answered this in a tweet saying that when he was giving out withdrawals, people were accidentally, let's say if you're withdrawing $5,000, people were accidentally receiving $10,000. They were receiving double of what they were supposed to get. So Shane has mostly fixed it for the time being. But and can you guys please like? That'd be great. If there's 15 people on 2 likes, please, that'd be amazing. Joe Dong gives the thumbs up. Nathan Hernandez says, thank you, because I'm ready to withdraw. Yeah, so he's working on it. He even put it in a tweet this morning that things are rolling out now. Another question for Shane is going to be, it has to be overwhelming stress for you. How are you dealing with it? Hope you're okay. Shane says, yes, literally feel like the world is on my shoulders right now, but we will get there. Aw, Shane. I love you, man. Another question we have, people are just doing the Sonic memes. Shane, I think you misinterpreted my question specifically. What about blockchain? What about everything? I hope you're all right. Says, I see, yes. Unfortunately, one of our lead web developers missed it. And by the time, all right, so when they were talking about last week's purchase, when you have, Reunion, you had Mayotte and, those 4 countries that were released. Shane says, unfortunately, one of his lead developers missed it. And by the time it was discovered, people had purchased, and they're not going to revert those purchases. Those purchases that we made last week, for some people got in at 10 cents, which is absolutely bananas, but he's keeping those. I got some at 34 cents, 35 cents. So they're not going to reverse those purchases. I don't even think that they're going to make those countries again. I don't know if they're just going to be just as international territory, and we just got them at a huge discount, $7 now. Or if they're going to be those countries that are just going to be like, oh, thank you guys for liking the video. Or if these guys are just going to be, actually, before I get on, when you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes, I'm just a kid, and my life is a nightmare. So yeah, that you just saw my Patreon members, Patreon down below. I actually don't think it's even on this video, but super chats are always appreciated. So yeah, Shane said not reversing those. They might open up those countries again, not at 10 cents, at the 30 cents that they are, give or take. I just thought that was an interesting piece of information that we had there. So another question that we had for Shane is, have you seen Frank Sinatra yet? And Shane says, oh my goodness, this is epic. I love Frank Sinatra. Love this. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. I guess there is a Discord channel with Frank Sinatra, but it's Sinatra and it's Shane's face on Frank Sinatra. I thought that was pretty fun. I'm glad that he loves Frank Sinatra, though. And one day when I'm awfully low. And the okay, so how's everything going along as planned? And Shane says, does anything ever go according to plan? Question mark. Like no. Said we have Essence and EPLs all ready to go. Our dev team spent weeks preparing and passing QA so it would operate at scale. Then a last minute shadow appeared and everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Now, first, everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Sorry, I didn't say hello to Dashi when I first started this. So I have so much to do after this. But the fact that when he said everything changed, he has been talking about Essence, Phase 2, and everything going along as planned for months. But with EPLs and Essence about to launch, it would have had to be a very good reason for them to stop, to delay the release, which, again, anything they do is for a good reason. So the fact that they did that, I want to do a Kirby react to that one. Just saying that the shadow appeared and everything changed in a good way. He even said in a tweet, it's for the best of times. Everyone's going to be super happy with it. Oh my God, there's an Elon Musk in here. I don't think that's actually him, though. Bless me. Okay. So outside of that, we do have another question for Shane. We have so many of these. Shane, please just release a paper from your doctor and I will invest everything I have in you. Shane says, haha, you want my MRI scans? Question mark. Man, I hate those machines, and I had to have it done with the smallest version, I think a 60 centimeter width. I had to close my eyes and imagine I was floating around in E2. Actually, it had me thinking that VR would help so much in such cases, ... especially for the poor children that have to go through that experience. So yeah, if anyone doesn't know what an MRI is, if you have claustrophobia, it is not going to be a good time because you're in a giant machine, and again, like there's space all around you, but giant machine, it's just your head is in such a small space. It mimics you being trapped underground, like Mr. Beast did, or just trapped on the ground in general, and it just mimics you being trapped. And what Shane is saying, it would be cool if you could have some type of virtual reality thing in the machine, although there shouldn't be any metal in there, because that would just cause starburst. Starburst is when flag burst. It's just when there's metal in the machine and it goes all haywire. You can't get a good scan of it. So what I was thinking is that, or what he was thinking is that if you have VR in there, so it doesn't feel like you're trapped in this box and it feels like you're in another universe, it would be really cool. Oh my God, people are just bombarding Shane with questions. I feel so bad. Core Moon says, you don't need to tell us details, but it would be great if you were around more. Shane says, if you could see what I see, you'd feel very confident about what we're doing. Wow, that's incredible. Again, I'm all in. I put in 5 figures into this. When I say 5 figures, I mean like $10,000-$11,000 into Earth 2, and I'm not selling. I don't think I'll ever sell, just because of the potential that this can make us. If you're making, let's say, a penny a day on each tile, just because it has something, and you could sell it back to whoever. If you have 20,000 tiles, it's $200 a day. If you have 1,000 tiles, that is $10 a day. It's not much, but that's food, that's gas, that's just something. So, Siki says, we trust you, friend. 80% of this project is purely based on trust, now from the community. Would love to open the countries you closed off as an international and make them available again. Would be a nice treat for all, I think. I think it would too. Shane says, if you know, I will. All right, so someone was asking him about, my sources say that you're. I don't know what that guy was saying, but Shane says, if you know, I won't, then you know, right? Shane, I think he's just very, very tired. That response didn't make a lick of sense. I had a stroke reading it. Someone called. All right, so another question. Oh, message could not be loaded, but Shane said, all right, this is about the countries again. And Shane said, we closed the countries quite fast after the team realized, I think it's just a typo, that we are now working on so many things internally right now and did not have a countdown. So those people who found it just got lucky. Again, like I said, it was just, I guess, a mistake by the developers releasing those countries. But he said, again, the people that found it just got lucky. So we were able, again, I didn't get any class 1. So it's not like, oh yeah, Child has an Ari Realty and all these guidebook gaming people, they all got, like, no, like, I didn't get any class 1. I don't even think Ari Realty or anyone else got class 1 because we didn't find out until hours after it happened. I think British guy Dorkslayer did. So shout out to him for being very well informed. I think he was one of the first people that had it. I was sleeping when it happened, but I think that's great that people that there's someone that literally got like 30,000 tiles. They spent like $3,000 or whatever it is, and they got 30,000 tiles, which is bananas. And I'm so jealous. But yeah, people who found it got lucky, even though I didn't get it for 10 cents or 20 cents, or even 30 cents. I got it in the mid 30s. And it wasn't class one, it was class two. But again, it's cheap tiles. And what I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to take those essence and I'm going to take those resources, I'm going to put it into Chavez-topia and make the best freaking mega city ever. Okay, we are behind by like 17 minutes in the Discord chat. I don't even see. All right, so you guys, phase two is a month late. Phase two was delayed for a very, very good reason. And also, it's not. They said phase two within the first half a year. So they haven't screwed up for another 2 months yet, give or take. Joe Don says, how long to get VR experience at Earth 2? I'm investing a lot in Earth 2. Joe Don, comment down below how much you're investing in Earth 2. As far as the VR experience, I'm as soon as it's available, I'm sure it'll be. You'd have to have an Oculus Rift with that, but there is 3D views as well. You can view the map in 3D right now, which is pretty cool. Should I sell all my property, Nathan Hernandez? No, I would. I wouldn't. I'm not selling. I'm never selling my property. When is the live Discord taking place? It's live right now. I'm reading it as it's going on. Oh, Linux, what up, buddy? Name user says, can't log into my account, and it would be kind of nice for it to be fixed before phase two comes out. FFS, yes, agreed. Again, email them on the main page, go to Discord, go to bug reporting, let them know there. Lee Julian says, when do you think these countries will reopen? The countries that they were talking about, those 4 countries, I don't know if they're going to reopen. They might just stay as international territories. They might reopen them again at the price that it was at 30-something cents. I'm not sure. Oh, well, thank you, Linux. Bless me. Scorpio says, hey, guys, what's happening? I'm just going on Discord. I'm reading Shane's live updates. Where is Shane live? On Discord right now. Carlo De Jam says, 13K. Did you put 13K in? You have 13K net worth? Let me know what it is. Carl says, plan to add more each month. Oh, yeah, same. I add more every week, mostly to Chavez-topia. Quant Scorpio says, since I'm a student and can't put in a lot, I only put in $700. That's still fine. I think you could 10x, 20x, hell, even 100x your money in the next 10 years, just based on the tiles that you get, just based on what you can do with those with ad revenue, what you do is making mini games, or even just selling the resources that come up. College is pricey. Yeah, I never even went. I went for 1 semester after I was in the military, so the college was free, but I don't believe in college long term for most things. So another question for Shane was, okay, do better next time. Oh my God, Peter? Oh my God, you have a sack on you. Said, but there's a few people who got a lot of class 1 tiles, like 20 to 30K. It's not fair. Cry me a heckin' river, Peter. Shane says, yes, I heard about that, but there is really little we could do. I mean, this was an accidental, but if we run a countdown, we receive 100,000 times more hate and death threats, you name it, from those who miss out. So yeah, everyone says, oh, like we missed out. It says this guy Peter on Discord, it's not fair. Like, okay, listen, life's not fair. Okay, I was born in a third world country with no roof over my, like literally no roof in the building. So heck off. Moving on. Shane, oh no, that's another question. All right, so a question for Shane. Can you open the countries again and let people purchase there so it's not international? Oh, we're working on those. Yes, yes, everyone with me. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so basically what that means is those countries like Mayotte and Reunion and the other ones, they said they are going to reopen those so it's not international, and they're 30-something cents a tile. So we're possibly over the next couple weeks going to be able to get those cheap tiles again for less than 40 cents. Oh, I can't wait. I want to buy more. I want to buy all of them. Sorry. Nathan says, I put in $70, have 1.6 already. I started pretty early. Oh, wow, that's incredible. Put in $70 and you, oh my God, you 20 extra money. That's incredible. Peter woke up today and chose a war. Yeah, he did. Oh my God, Shane, I love you. He's working on, that's incredible. I love that. Meiser says, I'll make a pizza with extra pineapple. When you're, oh God, Shane, you like pineapple? Oh God, on your pizza? Shane says, I wish I could have some, maybe not even allowed a slice right now. Oh man, Shane sounds like he's sick. So I just have to bring it up just because I do. Like the same thing with, let's say, Tesla. If something, God forbid, happens to Elon Musk or he launches himself into space and Tesla does not have him as CEO, they will be fine. They have so much stuff in the pipeline. They're ready. Shane, if let's say Shane launches himself into space as well, and we don't have him as the main developer, they have a lot of talented people on there. The project will be fine. It might be delayed a little bit, and I know a bunch of people are going to be super salty. They're going to be like, "No, it's not happening as quickly as I want." Okay, it's just if God forbid the worst happens and Shane goes off planet to Mars, then again we have a bunch of amazing developers that have a lot of talent. Things would still happen; they would just be delayed. Um, a white wick stick says, any new development worth Earth 2 or has Shane packed up the bags? That doesn't make any sense. Shane says, if I were going to pack my bags, which has never, ever been a possibility, it would have happened a long time ago. Not sure why this mentality is still floating. Yeah, I don't understand that as well. Another question let's say how far I am behind. I am about still 17 minutes behind on questions here. Okay, so will E2 or its parent company go public at any point? Shane said, not planning for this right now. A large VC wanted to path a way to IPO for us, but we were not ready to commit just yet. That is the most important question and answer I think we have ever received from Shane. I need a drink. You all hang right there 1 second. Oh my God. Okay, let me repeat that question. From off the cuff 2XIGQMBXK. What the hell type of name is that? Anyway, he says, will E2 or its parent company go public at any point? And Shane says, not planning for this right now, but a large VC wanted a pathway to IPO for us, initial public offering, but we were not ready to commit just yet. Oh my word. What that means is basically a large vendor, a vendor company, or someone that's an angel investor, whatever, went to them and said, hey, this is an amazing idea. We need a path or a way for an initial public offering, where initial public offering is they issue out shares, people buy the shares for them to raise money, and it's a public company traded on the New York Stock Exchange or the London Exchange or NASDAQ. And then Shane says, we were not ready to commit just yet. That can take this from whatever they have. Let's say they're worth $100 million. That could make them worth billions and billions of dollars, not in 10 years from now when I think they're going to be worth hundreds of billions of dollars, but that could be done as soon as they IPO. That could be done as quickly like that. The Thanos snap. Oh my good God, Shane. That is the craziest news I have ever heard, and that's not even... Oh my God. I can't... I'm just absolutely floored by that. All right, go into the comments. How do I access the Discord? Say, just hearing it now. Someone comment the Discord invite down below for name user. Gary Carter says, hey, what age can you start Earth 2? Anyone can start Earth 2, whether you're 8 years old, 10 years old, 99 years old. Congrats, Chavez. You were doing a great job. The most know YouTuber from Earth 2. Why, thanks, Joe. Respect. Quan Scorpio says, from the way it is going right now, you have to be 18. Okay, so you can play at whatever age, but I think to withdraw, again, you need a debit card, you need a bank account. Whether you can set that up for your kids, you probably can, or if you're going to be able to go and wait till 18. Again, they would limit themselves if you have to be 18. So right now you could play however much you want, and you'll be able to play, again, at any age. It's rated E for everyone. But as far as withdrawing, yeah, you need it to be linked to a bank account. Gary Carter says, your live videos are brilliant and full of amazing info. Great job. Thank you. Which Shane endorses? I'm not sure what that means. Quan Scorpio will elaborate down below which Shane endorses. Never seen Randy get up from the chair, from that chair and drink. Yeah, that was, oh my God, chugging the iced tea there. Yeah. Nathan says, I'm 13 with $1,600. That's why I only put it. Oh my God, Nathan, you mad lad. You mad lad. Good for you, Nathan. So again, I'm stuck on Shane's tweet, or not his tweet, his Discord thing that says they weren't ready to IPO just yet, and people want them to IPO. I've messaged them about that as well, and again, for their profit and loss and their balance sheet, I told them to put Bitcoin on there. I should tell them to put OMI on there, or whatever they use for their currency, whether it's in-game, whether it's actually GoChain or something on the GoChain link. Oh my God, them IPOing would be absolutely ridiculous. Everyone would see their worth spike. I mean, spike. Oh my God, that would be just bananas. I'm just gonna move on from that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna screenshot that if I can. Hopefully, I don't shut this off while I do that. I'm gonna set you guys up here, and you. Okay, I did. I screenshotted it. That's there forever. It cannot be deleted. It is in my memory. All right. So next one we have is why so bad to withdraw? Why is it so hard to withdraw? Take back, focus on withdrawals. This guy, it's not his first language. Basically, he's asking why is it so hard to withdraw? And Shane says, could you please share your user ID or URL with me? Oh wow, good for you, Shane. You're gonna, fix that for him. Next question. Oh no, Shane just says, sorry, I'm spending most of my time here scrolling up trying to find questions to answer. Is why there is a gap between answering each time as I manually scroll up to find where I was and then start scanning. Oh wow, Shane, you beast. Someone asked a question, they deleted it, but Shane's response was yes, less chaos in a way. So I'm not sure what that meant. And I'm about 20 minutes behind on the Shane messages now. I just had to get a drink from Shane just for that one thing. Another message cannot be loaded, but Shane says, we have two of our senior accountants dedicated to monitoring through this week. We are processing smaller payments and monitoring due to the lower financial risk of a smaller payment being doubled up on. We're confident to try some larger payments again this week, so please sit tight. That's exactly what he tweeted. Basically, that people were getting paid double of what they were expected to. Like they were trying to withdraw $1,000, they get $2,000. It's like 2 in the afternoon. I probably shouldn't be drinking yet. I have to go go-karting later. I hope I can. I should be fine. It's a bachelor party. It's going to be insane. Shane says, one day we'll be able to disclose more details around all of this, and it will make more sense to everyone. Again, that message could not be loaded, but Shane is doing a great job answering all these. The decrypt is real, but I doubt the latest one will be decrypted correctly for some time. Okay, so what he mentioned this morning, where he said the things about gold plates, and that he said there is a riddle there, but he says he doubt the last one will be decrypted correctly for some time. I wonder if he's seen my video on it. Again, at first part, he says, thank you for your sacrifice for freedom, and what's the point of that outside of giving other people freedom? Someone find the tweet down and comment it down below, and then I'll go over it. But what I saw was, okay, well, he's talking about freedom and sacrifice. Maybe he's talking about military. Maybe he's talking about Australian military, U.S. military, whatever it was. He says, thank you for your sacrifice, that. But then I'm thinking, wait, what if he's saying that and it has to do with the game, has to do with the warring world, has to do with there's going to be chaos. There's going to be people that are on the chaos side, or there's going to be people that have to protect freedom on the warring side, a good or a light side, kind of similar to Star Wars. I thought that was very, very interesting. Quant Score says, I was talking about being 18. What was it? I'm losing it in this one. Elijah Farr says, Chia is the new Bitcoin. I don't know what Chia is. I have to research that. Dark Star says 100%. Victor says, El Macho, tú, falacia. I'm not sure what that means. My Spanish is very, very weak. Mi español es muy débil, lo siento. Lynn X says, I already tweeted about that IPO take. NFT material. Yes, NFT material. And I have it screenshotted. It's Anzac Day in Australia. That's why he said the first part. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. All right, so the second part, Darcy says I have no idea, but the second part was about gold plates and gold. So at first I was thinking, if you haven't seen my video on it, go watch my video on it because that was pretty good. That was pretty cool. Do we know if E2 will have its own crypto using one already available or not at all? So it will have crypto. I don't know if it's going to use OMI, which is on the GoChain link. The actual GoChain, the GoChain has an actual crypto themselves, or they're going to make their own crypto on the GoChain link. So we're unsure about that right now. But Shane's next question that he answered, oh my God, I'm so far behind, was, all right, moving on. Oh my God, all right. Cats, do you love them? From Omar. And Shane said, yeah, cats are cool. I used to have a black cat as a teenager, which I taught to be an assassin. Still have the same scar on my chest. That cat was beyond cool. Oh my God, Shane. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I love cats. My girlfriend has 3. Someone asked him a question. Shane says, sorry, not involved in that part. Last time I made someone mod, I got in trouble. Oh, he's talking about me. Yeah, so they were talking about making people mods for Facebook. And I guess Thomas is more involved in that than Shane. Shane said last time I made someone a mod, I got in trouble. I think that's just because when I became a mod, people were just like, "Oh yeah, E2's lapdog is a mod. He's gonna take down anything." And they're just being jealous and they're just being, whatever. So I thought they were using that as an attack vector, me as an attack vector to attack Earth 2. It was like, okay, let me step down from being a mod, and I just never went back. So apparently Shane got in trouble for that. Thanks for mentioning me, Shane. I love you, buddy. All right, 156, 212. All right, so I'm only 16 minutes behind now. Shane says, we are all about withdrawals. Even though we paid out millions, you mainly hear from those who have problems, and it gives me nightmares. I can assure you, we all as a team are very focused on this. We have new options we are working on, and it's taking up a lot of my time and the team's time to get this done. So we are very serious about it. Yes. Yeah, there is for Shane and the development team, it would be such a weight lifted off of their shoulders if they could go and just pay everyone out automatically. But again, they can't because there's some certain issues with it because they're getting paid double of what they should have, or they have this money was from a scam account or whatever. So it's something where if he would pay everyone off right now, he probably would. He just has to go through and make sure everything's fair and done properly. Gary Carter says, I'm hoping so much that E2 uses OMI as a crypto. Yeah, if it uses OMI as a crypto, OMI as a crypto is going to go to 10 cents by the end of the year, regardless. Again, just my opinion, not financial advice. But if Earth 2 said, oh my God, that's going to go to the heckin' moon. It's going to go to the heckin' moon on its own, but that would be that would be great for us if they use OMI. Oh my God, that would be absolutely incredible. So moving on to the next question for Shane in the Discord chat was deleted, but Shane says, I did not hear about it, but if that's true, I should now about it. I love that the idea and anything we can do inside Earth 2 that helps those less fortunate on Earth 1, I want to be a part of. And I am happy to permanently build in solutions to support this. I have some of my own plans here too, long term. I think they were just talking about being handicapped and trying to do this, and Shane just trying to accommodate that because Shane's a lovely, lovely boy. We love him. All right, next question was, all right, one last comment, Shane, and then I'll watch. Shane says, okay, I'll try to check. I check randomly. There is no real preferences. Sorry if I have missed yours. I have so many thousands of messages. Discord cannot even retrieve the older ones. Oh my God. Shane said, I was looking for a guy to create some music soundtrack for Earth 2 in his own time. I wonder if it's John Legend. And then he says, I really wanted to hear it, but could not find it as that chat history cannot be accessed. He's probably talking about John Legend. He does a lot of really cool things on YouTube. He's featured on a guidebook gaming stream all the time. He has one song called Legends Never Die. It's really, really good. I always wanted to try to sing it, but I just wouldn't do it justice. So Legends Never Die. Yeah, I can't sing the songs that I want to sing, much less I like a professional like he is. Elon Musk says, hello, Shane. How has your day been? Shane says, hectic. I was supposed to be asleep an hour ago. Oh my God. And that was at 2:01. So that was 14 minutes ago. That changed. So an hour, 15 minutes ago, he was supposed to be in bed. And this is why I love him, but I worry about him because he spends so much time with us. Shaka14 Swoosh says, Shane, any plans for a dev stream soon? Shane says, yes. Yes, we will plan another one as soon as we have a little space to breathe. All right, that'd be great. I love those streams. Those streams are so much fun. The first one, Shane said he didn't even remember because he was so tired. Siki says, we trust you, my friend. 80% of this project is pure trust based from the new community. Shane says, yes, this will happen. We are working on it. Thank you for your kind words. The trust is not misplaced and very inspiring to read these words. Thank you. Yeah, I think Shane, if anyone's ever read the 5 love languages, Shane's love language is definitely words of affirmation, saying good job. Off the Cuff says, VR technology isn't yet ready for Earth 2 standard of immersion. Where do you see this going? Shane says, this is a question for Dylan, quoting Dylan CEO, because Dylan was one of the founders of Oculus Rift before Facebook bought him. So him on the team, say, yeah, that'd be a perfect question for Dylan CEO. I haven't seen him in chat in a long time. Hope he's doing all right. Next one. Yeah, and that is a concern. Like right now, you have virtual reality that is on the cusp of going like boom, like I mean boom, boom, rocket to the moon, because technology happens so quickly and things happen so fast. And there are plenty of fun games on the Oculus. There are plenty of fun games that you can play now. But the only thing that I recognize as being not as is the technology. It's too expensive. It costs like a couple $100s to get, and a lot of people don't have that. So This will be fun on the computer, on the phone, but until VR gets cheaper, when it's not a couple $100s to get that Oculus Rift, I think that'll be just reserved for, middle and upper middle class. Lower middle class, just an extra couple $100 is hard to get. Hyperactive Mystic says, I'm afraid that the more features there are released, the more the platform goes all chaotic. Shane says, there are issues logging in over there. In any case, we are putting the right team together for this because Phase 3 needs to be built correctly. We have an amazingly advanced foundation right now, and we want to build on top of that with more of the same. All right, so Phase 2 sounds like it's going along very well. In Phase 3, they want to be able to build on even more. Shane says, just a little something I came up with, some minutes to create, but will take much longer to break. Okay. I'm not sure what that was in response to. These messages keep being deleted, and I don't know why. Shane says, I am not working on some promotion, but I gave permission for that to proceed, so possibly this week, I would think. I'm not sure what he's referring to with that. I don't know if it's the NFT trading cards or if it's not, because there was, the NFT trading cards, a few were made of me. One was made of Shane, and I think that sold out faster than mine did, which is bananas. I am about, all right, only 8 minutes behind. Green Dog says, any idea when the heat map will update? Shane says, I know our team is discussing the issue with Mapbox, and this is not a financial issue. I saw some people mention that. I mean, what the poop? It says, anyway, I am not sure where these things are at, but it will be resolved. There is an issue with data updating. All right, so as long as the data it can be updated, the heat map update should be done inside of the next couple weeks. Name user says, can someone send me the Discord link here? It'd be amazing. Yeah, someone drop the link for Discord down below for name user. Darkstar says, with the coming of the Second World War, Anzac Day also served to commemorate the lives of Australians who died in that war. Oh, very good. I'm very not well versed on Australian history. I should. Love Australia. Steve Irwin is a hero of mine. Samuel Parton says, I have 750 Dubai Class 1 tiles on the Intercoastal Waterway. I'm trying to decide if I should sell or not. Okay, so I would not sell there just because that's like prime real estate for me. Again, just thinking. But in that same sense, I don't know what Dubai is. Let's say it's $10. Let's say you can sell it for like $6 or $7 per tile. You get a bunch of those tiles for $6 or $7 that you sell for. And then you could buy tiles in Chavez-topia for much less than that. Or for, I'm going to put you guys down for a second because I have a booger, so I'm gonna blow my nose. This is peak right here, peak living. Blowing my nose with paper towels because I don't have tissues. Because I've been eating Taco Bell. Because I've been putting everything into Earth 2, Omi, and Bitcoin. Who else said? Oh yeah, so if you can sell tiles for $6 a tile and then buy them for $1.50. Or even less, go to some place that's even 60 cents and just get so many resources. Buy a couple tiles in Chavez-topia and then go and buy as many tiles anywhere else just to get the resources. And then bring that into Chavez-topia. Or put all of them in Chavez-topia. Don't think you would regret that, because I definitely do not. Yeah, Elon Musk, someone put Elon Musk's name in there. I don't think that's Elon Musk actually in there. I doubt it. It's pretty busy. Lynn says, I believe Shane NFT card is on auction, so it's still not sold out. Oh, that's cool. The money will go to charity. That's amazing. E2 coin should be on the Chia. Can someone let me know what Chia is? Because I have to research this. That's like the second or third time it's been brought up today. Gasper says, do-it-yourself VR headset could be an alternative. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, definitely. Oh, hello. Andy Saint Shusna says, what's up, Randy? Howdy, howdy, howdy. So, getting back to the live Discord chat. For the Horde says, Shane, please add another option for withdrawal, like PayPal, please. I've done, all right, so maybe For the Horde is not subscribed to me. I've done several videos on this. A lot of people's money in PayPal that they tried to withdraw, it's locked up for like another 3 or 4 months or whatever. So E2 has been covering it, saying we'll take it out of our account and we'll cover that because they want to withdraw. And then that money will be available to E2 in the next 3 or 4 months. Shane says we're working on more options. And PayPal might come back. Or PayPal will probably come back in the future as well, so not to worry. DVD says, Shane, not sure if you had time to check DM any issues using tile block number on NFT. Shane says, not yet. I'm sorry. Like he hasn't had time to check the messages. He's got so he has more than me. He has a lot more than yeah. He's very busy. So if you message Shane and doesn't get to you, it's probably lost in the thousands of messages that he gets. Shane says it's all good, all is forgiven, and he is fine. We're not going to go all crazy about it. Dev has done amazing work for us, and apart from what I can see, some people who missed out are angry. Nobody was harmed. Okay, so they were talking about what happened to the developer that missed the fact that these countries, when they do something, oh, now these countries are open for sale. Shane says it's all good, all is forgiven, and the developer that did that is fine. He's still working for them. Said they're not going to go crazy about it, and that Dev has done amazing work for us in the past and up to this point. So from what he can see, it's only the people that missed out that are angry. No one was harmed. Maybe some people got their jimmies rustled, but that was it. Everyone's always going to complain about everything. The people that got lucky that were able to buy Class 1, you guys are amazing. I love you guys for being able to get that Class 1. Donate some Class 1 to Dashi. But if they didn't have that, again, if you got in at 20 cents or like me in like 35 cents, that's fine. As long as I get something, I'm happy. I don't care that there was a countdown. Oh God, I'm back to, all right. Hyperactive Mystic says, South Korea has problem buying tiles because of their government. Really? Shane says, not sure this is accurate. Our payment code is not crypto related. Have already discussed this with our acquirer. Yeah, I don't know if that's fake news. Outsanity says, Shane, what's the meaning of life? Shane says, let me know when you find out. Shane is too busy for the meaning of life. He's doing stuff. Shane responds to a message saying, not at this stage, but the message was deleted. I don't know. Maybe that was the IPO that they were talking about. Why? Because you enjoy it. Just get flamed. Oh my God. I hate that these messages are all deleted. Someone go to the actual Discord link. Someone asked about Iraq, and Shane said, is Iraq the next country people are asking for? ? Any new country would be great. But yeah, that'd be phenomenal. I would love that. And it looks like I'm almost caught up, about 7 minutes behind. Was it hard to explain what you are working on to your children? And Shane said, no, they get it. The whole generation will just get it. My 9-year-old daughter desperately wants to buy land on E2. Oh, that's adorable. Shane's kids are probably great. Siki says, amazing. Take your time. Just wanted to know if you decided not to. I was one of those people, blah, blah, blah. Shane says, yes, we are considering this part of the delay. I think they were just talking about how each tile might be an NFT, which if they use OMI token, it costs like nothing to make. Alex says, Shane, are you guys going to make a whole new crypto or using an existing one? Shane says, well, we made a whole new world. Okay, all right. So what that means, I could interpret that two different ways. When somebody asks, are you going to make a new crypto or an existing one? And Shane says, well, we made a whole new world, so we might as well make a new crypto. Or he could mean, well, we made a whole new world, so we're not going to try and make a whole new crypto. We're just going to use one. I think that means that we made a whole new world. We might as well make a new crypto. So if that's the case, then it's not OMI and it's not GoChain, but it's on the GoChain link. It's on that GoChain link, in which case they're going to make their own. In which case, I don't need more money. Whenever they announce that new crypto, wherever it is available, I'm going to buy so much of it. I'm going to put so much money in game. I'm going to buy so much on it, whether it's Bitforex, but I wouldn't be on Coinbase or Binance or Kraken right away. It would be on one of those weird sites. Wow, that's another one that's really good. So moving on off of that one, such big news here. It's absolutely insane. Okay, I will chase this up. The support is working. They're just climbing back through the backlog. I was at our Sydney office again last week, making plans of moving forward. We are getting there and closing the gap on outstanding tickets every day. We'll chase up the rest. Those reset passwords and locked account. All right, so whoever was saying that, they're going to reset passwords and locked account issues. He took a screenshot of the comments. So they are working on that. Everyone that's locked out, just send them an email. They are working on that. Definitely working on more options. 220. Oh, I'm only 4 minutes behind now. Diamond Man says, Shane, why don't you have live streaming and even get ideas and help from us? Shane says, I was thinking about it again the other day. Would be cool to do this or at least answer questions live. So much easier than typing when dead tired. Yeah, Shane's probably falling asleep right now. Kangi says, folks who would do the worst things themselves, so they assume that Shane would as well. Shane said, yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I mean, there are much larger things at stake here than just, yeah, the couple $100s that people are complaining about. Message could not be loaded. Message could not be loaded. Oh, Shane says, when is the Essence and EPL and blockchain coming? Shane says, I cannot confirm an exact date right now. Sorry. Which, again, to the moon. Alex says, it's funny how he's answering everything he can, but he's answering older messages. And Shane says he's working through as best as he can. He's not sure what he means there. Yeah, that's just he's answering older ones. Oh god, I'm behind on my chat here. E2 coin should be the Chia blockchain. Again, I don't know what Chia is. What's up? Oh, what's my Discord? My Discord, I don't even know. It's like the real Randy Chavez something. As far as somebody else put in the Discord link down below just to be able to go and have everyone here be able to go on and read everything. Oh wow, these are updating really quickly. Apple Pine says, Master Yoda, take all the time needed. Shane says, damn, I knew it would come off like that after I typed it. Because Shane sometimes types backwards. I think that's an Australian thing. Cruz says, Shane, your tweet was a riddle or not? People getting crazy trying to find treasure. Shane said, it's not an easy one, so please take it slow. Very, very good. Answer my own now. It's a coin you mine or your hard drive instead of your GPU. It's extremely energy efficient and was created by the creator of BitTorrent. Oh, so that's what Chia is. Oh, that's really interesting. I got to take a look into that. Hamtark, he pretty much just confirmed a new crypto on E2. This is such breaking news. This is insane. This is bananas. I'm very shocked we are learning about this. KDiz says, sorry, I've increased slow mode a bit now. That should really be helpful. Oh, good. Shane says, thank you. This was written 40 minutes ago, and I'm just getting to it now. I was supposed to sleep 90 minutes ago. Oh, my God, Shane, I'm so sorry. So the coin that Shane has hinted at, we don't know yet. And also, if you could like down below, that'd be great. Shane doesn't know, or Shane knows what it's going to be called. He can't say anything yet due to non-disclosure agreements. I guess not everything with GoChain is 100% right now. Quant Scorpio says, I mean, I missed it too, but they are one off island anyway, so I'm not bummed about it. Now, if I miss out on Dubai, I would cry. Yeah, I didn't even get any in Dubai. Australians fought alongside Americans in every war. Yeah, Australia, that's why we love you. Maybe that's why I like Australians. They're really cool. British people are cool too. Sort of Norway. Norway's really cool. IDF, they're cool with me. Saudi Arabia's cool with me. Some countries have beef with each other. Like, even like their soldiers, just like, oh, that's going to be a rough game of soccer. It's going to be a rough game of volleyball. Moving on. J-Sun Realty says, please don't do this. The stock market is far too manipulated and corrupt, E2. Shane says, I would like to keep E2 private if possible, ... But that is... Yeah, I think we are going to be too big. The people here that are in Earth 2 are not going to let it be corrupted and manipulated. We're just going to buy. Same thing. I would buy and hold if this was traded on the stock market. I'd buy and hold. And Shane looks like he wants to keep it private, but we'll see. We'll see. Lynn X says Lithuania, Hearts USA, Hearts. Yeah, heck yeah. Lithuania is pretty cool. I don't even know if I ever saw. I had a friend stationed there, or he didn't. He just had a TDY, a temporary duty tour, temporary duty station there, like 2 years ago. He said they were really cool. Said they like Americans because Americans come in, they get drunk, and they spend all their money on the local economy. So like, yeah, Americans are great. People are telling Shane you've replied to enough questions. Go and sleep now. Everyone comment, go to sleep, Shane. Guys, I have so much stuff going on. Any questions you have for me down below while I wait for Shane to type more, because I'm so tired. My voice hurts. I drank. I didn't mean to. Lynn X, hey, what's up, buddy? So the ramifications for them IPOing would be hitherto undreamt of. I don't see how it could be. I guess some people could try to short it. You would have some haters here that would be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to short this stock. And shorting a stock is basically selling a stock you don't have. You borrow somebody else's stock, you sell that stock at the price that it is now for, let's say $40 a stock, $40 a share. And then if the price drops to, let's say, $20 a share, you say, okay, now I'm going to cash in. And then you can buy it at $20 a share, and you keep the difference of what you sold it at. If you sold it at 40 and then you could buy it at 20, you keep that difference. That's what shorting a stock is. some people might try to do that. What they did with GameStop is people shorted more shares than were actually outstanding that were available. So people just bought it up. So I hope that people try to short Earth 2 and we're all just going to buy it up and just however much there is. I don't know how much I'd put into that. 50 grand maybe into Earth 2 if they IPO. I mean, it's too late to invest now. I mean, we've already kind of funded it in one way or another, but to put a comment down below how much you would put into an Earth 2 stock if they IPO'd. Whale says, when is E2 starting with the advertising? Shane says, it is another side project, yes. Trying to keep up with that too. I want to run some proper test ads in a selected area and then disperse income to owners of that land to get the ball rolling for POC. People of color? I am not white. Maybe that is. Player on computer? I don't know. But basically what Shane is trying to say is that he wants to run some test ads in a selected area, and then as the ad revenue comes in from that, disperse the income to the owners of that land. He hasn't said what the price would be, whether it's, oh yeah, Earth 2 will keep 60%, you'll keep 40%, which is what YouTube does. And I thought that'd be pretty cool. I don't think on YouTube, I don't know how Twitch works as far as getting stuff done. As far as going and saying like, oh, hey, yeah, we got a sub, and that means we make $1 or something like that. For YouTube, I know super chats, you could put those down below, and those work. I don't think maybe stickers work. I'm not 100% sure how Earth 2 would do it. Again, with the split, what they are. Let me know if you know the Twitch's split. YouTube is 60-40. I know that. So moving on to another question from Shane, or for Shane. Miser says, I know you might not want to mess up the queue, but maybe see if there's people queued for a certain severity of things. Shane says, yes, we've been doing this. You're so right in the way you are thinking. My voice is not doing good. Thomas said, how long does it actually take to get approved for credit card withdrawals? Shane said, should not take too long, but we are working on automated systems, which hoping will be live over the next 4 weeks. Then it will be almost instant. So hopefully in the next month or so, we're looking at credit card withdrawals being instant, which is absolutely incredible. That'd be phenomenal. Imagine, instead of having it be like the stock market where you have to trade on E-Trade or TD Ameritrade, takes a couple days to settle, and you have to wait weeks for it. In Earth 2, you might be able to withdraw instantly, which would be amazing. Quant Scorpio says, any opinions on the current geopolitics? Well, geopolitics, to be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't looked much into it recently. It used to be, even when I was in the military, it used to be like, okay, well, this is what we're like. Ourselves, like the airmen, we would just do the job. We wouldn't have any idea, which one way or the other where we're going. The best thing to look for U.S. anyway, is if they put in a no-fly zone over a certain area. Usually when they do that, they're about to bomb the fudge out of that area that next week. So if you see a no-fly zone over a certain part of whatever country, get out of Dodge. But they only do that when you have actually a spy, give them intel saying, oh, we believe this guy is here. We believe this terrorist is here. And then they just kind of bomb the whole area. That's been very, very controversial. Started under Obama when they started using drones, which is the unmanned aircraft. And then it was weird because there was the anti-war left, like the anti-war left part of the political stream, like the Democrats, who were so anti-war when Bush was around, they just were nowhere to be seen when Obama was around. And then when Trump became president, the anti-war came back, like, welcome back, anti-war left. We missed you. So that happens. And no, drones, I think, have their uses. They have their place, but I think that is a very, very slippery slope. If we're talking about, and again, I'm getting out of the E2 realm here, but so someone asked and I had to answer. Stray Soul said, you underestimate how creative 300,000 people can be. Shane says, if I wake up and see it solved, I will be shocked. And they were talking about the link, not the link, the tweet that Shane did this morning. Someone copy and paste the tweet down below so I can go over it real quick. Link says, are you going to make video about Ukraine-Russia border conflict that was going on right now since you already made similar videos? Okay, so That has been a long time going on. I can't. I have the tightest non-disclosure agreement details in the world. But what I can say is that in 2014, there was a outside government agency separate from Ukraine, right? So Ukraine had their elections. They voted with Poroshenko to not go into, or was it Poroshenko? Well, they voted not to join the European Union. So someone, no idea who, an outside government agency outside of Ukraine initiated a coup d'etat, and then they put in a pro-European Union president. Now, people in Kiev and Ukraine, a lot of Ukraine was like, whatever. People in eastern Ukraine that were next to Russia did not like that one bit. They were just like, nope. And you had this civil war break out in 2014 because of that. And that's actually why my fiance left. It's a long story, long story. But um, they wanted their independence. They didn't want to be part of Russia, but they didn't want to be part of Ukraine because they didn't accept. They voted one way, and then after they had voted one way, another outside government agency comes in and basically destabilizes the entire country. They initiate a coup, civil war breaks out, and Ukraine was bombing their own country. They were bombing Donetsk. They were bombing pretty much every part of eastern Ukraine. And then Russia was like, you know what, there's some ethnic Russians in here. We're gonna protect our ethnic Russians. That was when Crimea went along. That was when the Minsk agreements were. Oh my God, it was just bananas there. And now I have sympathy for the people in eastern Ukraine that were just caught in the middle between Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine doing the most damage because they were literally bombing their own citizens, trying to make it so that Russia couldn't send them food. I hate those people in Ukraine. That government, I should say. Anyway, Darkstar says credit to Shane working hard. It's 4:30 a.m. in Australia. Oh my God, Shane, you gotta stop this, Shane. Oh God, where's the next? Okay, there's the next one. Don't want to give competition their game plan, says Modus. Shane says exactly. So many copycats. I mean, get your own ideas. So we'd prefer to keep our cards close to our chest. It will protect us and everyone involved in Earth 2, though it sucks getting details a little later. I mean, we don't need any funding to continue. We have everything we need, so why disclose our whole game plan to people who cannot come up with their own ideas and just copy us with no intention or ability to actually follow through? Be very wary of people, that's all I can say. Legally cannot say more right now. I think that's just starting. People are asking, why do you only give a small amount of details? And Shane's just saying, well, we don't want to give the competition any ideas. Not because they're afraid of competition, they're not, but because you have places like, I'm just going to say After Earth, where After Earth doesn't seem like they have a follow-through plan. It just seems like they're robbing Peter to pay Paul type of thing. It seems like money coming in, money going out. They keep a certain amount in, they give a little bit out. But like I said, I think that's just a jab at After Earth over there. I would never invest anything in After Earth. Aria Realty did. Aria Realty's making money. And I think short term you can make money over there. But I don't believe in them long term. I don't believe in the After Earth long term theses. I don't even know who the hell the developers are. So I will not invest in it. If I could short a company, I would short that company right now. I would spend so much money saying like, I did that with Nikola. Nikola was just a bad company. So in here, Amu City Game says proof of concept. The Beardless Lad, what's up, buddy? Said, Randy, you should launch a crypto. I don't have time right now. Maybe an NFT at some point. I'll let you guys know. Any news on Shane's post? Nobody's figured it out yet, although we do know that it is a riddle. So I've put in my 2 cents. I'll try to figure it out this weekend. Oh, here we go. Lest we forget, thank you for our service and sacrifice that we may be free and in turn bring freedom to others. That was apparently for, honoring the Australian military fighting alongside America in World War II. The next part is, art or treasure with your prize of old, the first will claim the plates of gold. Maybe they're talking, all right, what was that Goonies movie? The Goonies, where a One-Eyed Willie's treasure? Where was that? Someone comment down below where One-Eyed Willie's treasure was. Maybe Shane's a fan of the Goonies. He grew up around that timeline. Sean Astin. Oh my God, I love him. Art or treasure with your prize of old, the first will claim the plates of gold. And again, if you Google gold plates, you're going to get like a Book of Mormon. Now, Book of Mormon could be very, very religious, or you could think, okay, Book of Mormon, South Park, Book of Mormon. What, like, Mormons are very nice people, almost all of them. Will claim the plates of gold. Now, and that, again, that Book of Mormon, they were saying that I think Noah or Genoa, whoever was that big Mormon person, found these plates of gold, and that's their scripture. That's their Bible. So maybe Shane's talking about a Bible, something religious. I don't know. A Nameless from Alpha Kingdom said, Shane, does the delayed release of Essence mean we will wait weeks or months? Shane didn't answer. Damn. Stray Soul says, you underestimate how creative 300,000 people can be. And again, Shane says, if I wake up and it's solved, I'll be really shocked. Shane says, can we have a clue on your pirate riddle? And Shane says, not really. Damn. Shane's a troll, man. He's the best. Korea blocked all deposits from banks due to the government regulations. Every Korean user wants... Shane says, I will chase this up again, but from my understanding, there should not be an issue here. All right, good. Nameless said, thanks for tagging me on previous answers, everyone. User123 says, will the E2 page be relaunched again in the future to make it easier to improve the website? Shane says, we're currently working on some massive FE updates, which will allow us to move a lot faster with implementation in the future. That is interesting. I'm 5 minutes behind now. Plates of gold equals golden plates equals Book of Mormon. Shane is maybe a Mormon. Decrypted. Shane says, ... That was mine. That was mine. You blue line. Whoever put that in. Cruz says, is there a prize somewhere at least? Shane says, if you decrypt it, you'll find out. So treasure. One-Eyed Willie, treasure. The prize of old. First will claim the plates of gold. Like I said, in that video I did this morning, and everyone remembers that episode of Scooby-Doo from like 68 or 72, where there was a clown says he has a string, and attached to the string is a gold coin. And he said, watch the pretty coin of gold. And you will do as you are told. So maybe it's a hypnotist thing. Maybe it's a psychic thing that Shane's trying to... I don't know, man. Maybe it's a Scooby-Doo reference. So Tyrone says, Shane, how accurate will Earth 2 terrain be to Earth 1? For examples, will mountains be mountainous? Shane says, Nathaniel and Wolfgang can give a more precise answer on that, but definitely the land height map and what I know, water systems. Interesting. Gasper says there was an issue with some users receiving 2x payouts. So that's the rest of the tweet. Quant Scorpio says tried to send a link, but I think YouTube didn't allow it. Or YouTube, but it's okay. Gasper got us. All right, next answer from Shane. Pacey says, if you could only own one tile, where would you pick? Shane said, if I could buy tiles right now, I would buy in the middle of nowhere, probably flat, cleared areas. Please don't do this. It's just what I would do as you ask the question. So Shane says he would buy areas in the middle of nowhere, probably flat, cleared areas. And then he says, please don't do this. It's just what I would do as you ask the question. Oh my God, Shane, I love you. Archangel said, Shane, please, Shane, a dev stream, I beg you. Shane says, I'll try to work something out. And someone put the Doge going like this. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi, we love you. I've said hi to Dashi so many times today. Shane says, you have already answered these questions. Shane is just in zombie mode right now. Whoops. Oh, poor Shane. Go to sleep, Shane. Somebody says, I think you know better than anyone how influential Korean users are on Earth 2. Please apply to fix this. Shane says, Korea has an amazing gaming scene and awesome adoption of technology. I was invited to be a pro gamer in Korea once upon a time, but had other projects I was working on. Wow, Shane. That is a talented man. World Spirit says, Shane, I sent you a DM with details of Heart City a while ago. Shane says, please send it again. We'll check tomorrow. Earth 2 Meta. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? He says, it's actually possible to decode your tweet at the moment, or do we need something else? Shane says, it's possible to decode right now. All right, guys, there are 36 of us. We're going to get this. We are going to decode this right now. Art or treasure with your prize of old. The first will claim the plates of gold. Art or treasure. All right. Where was there an art heist? Lavanza heist in New York. Carried out by the mob. Carried out by... All right, so what happened to Lavanza? That's art, right? Or treasure. That's treasure. Did they steal art? They definitely stole art. There's some things that have been stolen with art. Many art has been stolen. What... World War II. Oh my God. I got it. I got it. Okay. There was a movie with John Goodman and I think it was George Clooney. It's about it's a World War II movie. Everyone go to Google now. It's a World War II movie. It's about receiving art, where Hitler was going around. He was burning all these museums. He was burning books. He was burning art. And these collectors, they hired these guys. The U.S. government hired these guys to collect all the art before Hitler got there. And so I think that's what he's referencing, because the first part of it is, lest we not forget, thank you for your service and sacrifice, that we may be free and in turn bring freedom to others. World War II. That's World War II, Australia and the U.S. intercontinental cooperation. And after World War II, art or treasure, with what Hitler is trying to go with, the Nazis trying to destroy all the art or treasure with your prize of old, the first will claim plates of gold. The first person to get to the art gets it. Okay. I think that's it, but what does it mean? What does it all mean, Basil? Oh, Mr. Squarepants. Okay, all right. So moving on. It's possible right now. DVD says, we appreciate the sacrifice you make here on chat. Shane says, lol. Diamond Man says, I believe it would help everyone if you guys made another live stream. Shane said, yes, that is what I'm thinking, actually. Dark Star says, 4 a.m. in Australia. This guy's working hard. Yeah, Brizzy. Shane says, almost 5 a.m. now. I am still 45 minutes behind in this chat with you all answering questions. Shane, go to bed. Go to bed, Shane. Oh, Lynn X. Oh, this is hello, Dashi. Oh my God, that's great. You know what? I'm gonna heart that. Oh, Lynn X, you're amazing. I love you. Chris said, Shane, whatever happens, don't worry. We are here supporting you and the team patiently. Shane says, thank you. We'll keep battling away. Battez côté moi, Shane. Refresh says, Shane, I want to wish you the best of luck. I'm a big fan of the last 3 events, Dubai, Egg Hunt, etc. Shane says, thank you, my friend. And Gumba says, please, sir, may we have a weekly update on Discord? Hiccups. Shane says, that is what I want to do, but seriously, I look at the time and know how little I can sleep. Every time I chat in here, I lose my general sleep time. But I'll try to make appearances more often. I really enjoy it. Oh, Shane, you mad lad. Darso says, yeah, Shane, Brisbane's behind you. Shane says, woohoo. George says, hey, ever heard of Go Chain? And Shane says, very funny. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. I love you, Shane. Archangel says, we do understand you are extremely busy, but we would also appreciate you to give us updates. Shane said, I will try, but might be a little less direct, you know, kind of like the tweets. All right, so that's another thing. When they said, ever heard of GoChain? Shane's like, very funny. That pretty much confirms that he's using GoChain. Probably a cryptocurrency that he is making on GoChain. Can we get this video to 20 likes? Can we get it to 20 likes, people? Let's hope we can. Moving on. Let's see where we are. Okay. Enoch says, what was the big opportunity that delayed phase 2? Shane says, still cannot disclose the full details. We are signing off. So hopefully they'll disclose details soon. Answered above. Okay, all right, so getting back to my own chat here. Oh, Monuments Men. Okay, Memorial Men. Monuments Men, I think. Monuments Men. Considering how much art the Nazis took and considering the Reljoud hints, I think he's hinting at Israel or something within Israel. Maybe because Nazis hated Jews. Jews are in Israel. I wonder about Hamas, though, because you have Israel that are descendants of Abraham and Sarah, and then you have Palestinians that are descendants between Abraham and his first handmaid Hagar, all fighting over the treasure that God promised them, which is Jerusalem. It's Jerusalem! It's Jerusalem! It's Jerusalem! Okay, it's Jerusalem. So the first person to get to Jerusalem will get the gold. That is what God... Okay, it has got to be Jerusalem. So we figured it out. It's Monuments Men. It's this. It's got to be Jerusalem because Nazis hated Jews, and the Jews have control of Jerusalem right now. And oh my God, it's got to be it. It's got to be it, right? Somebody tell me it's it. Drop a like, folks. Yeah, thanks, Pizza Games. Oh yeah, 21 likes. Woohoo! Okay. Somebody comment in the Discord. Linux, go into the Discord and say, yeah, the real Randy Chavez and us, we all think it has to do with Israel and Hitler and Monuments Men and yeah. Martian. Oh, wait. Lynn X says, art or treasure with your prize of old. The first will claim the plates of gold. That's what Lynn X says in the chat. Or not in the chat, in the Discord chat. Martian says, Shane, I'm thinking of selling a kidney for tiles. Shane says, no. Just get a few tiles. Then when features come out, play the game. Okay, so Shane, like what? I literally just said I'd sacrifice my left kidney before. Guess that doesn't mean anything to you. Does it, Shane? No, guess not. Yeah, play the game when it comes out. Earth 2 Devil says, Shane, the new development that you're working on sounds great, but obviously there are kinks. Kinks. Everyone comment kinks down below. Shane says, it's partnerships, not development. Ooh, cheers to that, buddy. Matey. I'll recap the entire chat later. Oh, thanks, Earth 1 News. Shane says, and they say legends have no name. Is he talking about Nameless? Was that a reference? Legends never die. Oh, Lynn exit Shane. Jerusalem? Shane says, there is a mouse creeping around inside my desk. It drives me crazy. Oh my god, really, Shane? Wow. It's a pest control problem. I'm a true believer. Make offer. I have been live. Oh god, I have to... Guys, unfortunately, I do have to cut this off. I've been going on live for over an hour. My voice hurts. I have to go to a bachelor party. I don't know why the hell they're having it on a Sunday, but I'm having a bachelor party in I have to get ready very, very quickly. Teens in Israel found hundreds of gold coins last year. Smooches. All right, so Smooches, were you here? Were you here when we did all that? When we did all the thing? Let me know if you were here when we did all the things with the Minutemen, the Monument Men, and the yeah. Lord Warrior says, Shane, please look into South Korea tile purchase issues. Shane says, I will, but what I understand, there's nothing broadly occurring there. Oh man, so Aria Realty sent me a photo. I don't know if I can do that. Listen, I gotta go, but remember, we had the idea of the Monuments Men because monument art, golden art. Smooches says, yeah. Oh, thank you. All right, I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. We'll say bye-bye, Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow. Oh, rip my body, everyone. Okay, goodbye. I love you all. Meow.